Okay.
Are we going? Okay. Hi ladies, I know I said no more videos until the end, but then I remembered how much I changed the colors on the gingerbread house, and the way you change colors here is just slightly different than the way we've been doing it. The gumdrops use traveling stitches instead of jump stitches, so I want to show you how that works, and I also want to explain to you steps 16 and 18, because those two steps are where you have to do all of the different gumdrops. So step 16 is designed to stitch the red in the peppermint flowers, the red in the peppermint sticks, the red in these peppermints, and then it's designed to stitch every other gumdrop, okay, on the roof and on the ground. So step 16 stitches this flower and then all of these, and then it cuts the thread and it jumps up to here. When you stitch step 16, if you want all the different gumdrops to stitch out in different colors, you're going to have to stop it after each gumdrop. So it'll stitch the first gumdrop red, and then you're going to switch to green, then carnation pink, violet haze, and pale yellow. So you'll notice, I don't know if you can see it on the video, but there's little stitches between the gumdrops here. Okay, these are in red, they're in green. And what happens is the machine, instead of stopping and cutting the thread and jumping, it just stitches over to the next gumdrop, okay? So it's during these traveling stitches that you're going to want to stop your machine. You're going to actually use the cut button, and you're going to change color. And I'm going to demo that for you in just a minute. So it's going to do the gumdrop, step 16, and then it stitches these and this peppermint stick, the red on the peppermint stick, and the red on this peppermint flower. And then it comes over here and it stitches these 4 gumdrops, okay? So when you get over here, you're going to have to sit there through step 16. You're going to do a lot of stopping and starting, but it helps you to know it goes 1, 2, 3, does the gumdrops, and then 4, 5, 6, and then it comes over here and does these gumdrops, okay? It'll help you to know that so that you know when to start thinking about hitting your cut button. This is all listed on your directions as well. After step 16, it stitches the purple background of this flower for step 17, and then step 18, it stitches the outline of this lollipop, and then it's going to stitch the fill-in gumdrops here and on the roof, and then it comes over here and it stitches the background on this flower, okay? So so far I've got this done. I stitched that in white, and then on the jump between this white stitching and this purple gumdrop, I stopped it. I hit stop on that jump stitch and switched to purple. What we're going to do is it's going to stitch this one and then this one and this one, okay, and fill them in. So we're going to stitch in purple, then in green, then in purple, then in green, and then in purple. And then you get the same pattern. You'll get the same pattern I have down here, okay? So I'm going to show you what the traveling stitches look like, and so you know how to stop them. So right now, I'm on step 18. We've stitched the white outline and the first purple gumdrop, and I have green loaded up in my machine. We're going to stitch the green gumdrop, and then I'll show you how to stop it to switch to purple for the next one, okay? All right. Okay, so we're going to start it up, and I'm going to stop and snip my thread here. Whoop. Then restart. We're going to stitch the green gumdrop, and I'm going to keep my finger on the start-stop button. It starts at the top and satin stitches down to the bottom of the gumdrop. And then it's going to start to travel to the next gumdrop. See, it started to move and it keeps stitching, but it's moved past the yellow. We don't do this a whole lot with our embroidery machines, but we're going to go ahead and hit the cut button. And we're going to cut that thread, And now I'm going to switch to color number 388, which is Violet Haze, and it will stitch the next gumdrop. In purple. Okay, so now I'm going to get started. Let it take a couple stitches. I'm going to clip my thread. And now it stitches the purple. On the stop button, and it's done, and it starts to move, and I just hit stop. If it starts to go up, if it does a couple of stitches up into the gumdrop, that's really not a big deal, because it's just doing the underlay stitches to support the satin stitches it does over the top. So you're just going to follow the color order that's listed on your directions for block 15. If you have any questions, you always know how to get a hold of us. You can call or email or stop by. But if you want to have all different colored gumdrops, that is how you're going to do it. Okay? Good luck.